Hello, so creative, welcome to today's tutorial. It's Faustina Clothing here. On today's tutorial we are going to learn how to sew this maid top. We have already uploaded the drafting parts, like the drafting part is on my channel, so if it's something that you would like to watch, please keep watching, and please like and subscribe to our channel if you find this tutorial helpful. You can go to my channel, you see the drafting part, so this is the sewing part. So let's move over to our cutting table. So I've gone ahead to transfer our patterns into fabric by adding half inches sewing allowance at the necessary parts, as you can see. So I added half inches at the upper parts of the bust and at the down parts. I also went ahead to add half inches at the bust side and at the back side. So we are now going into sewing part. So we are now working on our bust side. I will go ahead to fold our bust, the upper side by half inch, fold the center side by half inch. At the down part, I'm going to run a loose stitch that we use and draw the bust together. So I went ahead to cut out my lining also. So I use this lining to turn up the bust side by sewing half inches all the way, and I will also go and turn it up, and I will do the same to the back. I use the lining to turn it up by sewing half inches all the way, and I will turn it to the right side. So I've went ahead to turn and iron my front parts, as you can see. So I'm now working on the bust side. So I went ahead to fold this place and stitch it. I also went ahead to run a loose stitch at the bust side, like at the under bust side. So I'm going to draw it. I'm going to gather it back to our bust shape. As you can see, after gathering, you start placing your bust. That gather that you have gathered, you make sure that you will sew until the thing will cover all the bust space that we created, as you are seeing me doing. So I'm trying to pin it down so that the thing will cover the bust space that we created. Make sure that your gather will cover the bust space that you created. As you can see, you also do the same to the other side. So I've went ahead to sew it and also sew the other side. So as you guys, so simple, very simple something. So after gathering, you go ahead to sew it back. After sewing it, I went ahead to sew two straps that we use for that drawing rope. So in case you don't have that needle, you can make use of a broomstick broom. So I went ahead to put it at that hole that we created. As you can see me doing, I went ahead to put it inside. So after putting inside, we now stitch it so that the thing will not be going up and down. Like when you draw it, it will not remove. You now stitch it small at the armhole side, as you can see. So after stitching it, you can see I've gone ahead to stack it small. I can draw it now and the rope will not remove. I can draw it and do anything I want to do. The rope will not remove. So I've also gone ahead to press and iron it flat. Also gone ahead to turn our back, add our zipper. So it's now time to mark our body measurement. So you now place your back pattern into your front pattern. You start imputing your body measurement. So I now marking my body measurement. After marking your body measurement, you go to your sewing machine and sew it. So I mark the other side too. So after marking it, it's now time to work for the hand, the sleeve side. So I cut out 1 yard of fabric. I folded it into two, like the 45 inches part. I folded it into two, and I also went ahead to fold it again to form a block. So I now trim out the parts that I don't want. So you make sure that they are rhyming, like the box is the same. So I went ahead to minus 5 inches of the sleeve. Remember that is an off shoulder, so I went ahead to minus 5 inches from the sleeve, leaving us with 22 inches. That 22 inches is also for the folding of the up and also at the down part. So I went ahead to slash the upper part so that I have the left and right sleeve. So I bring in my blouse sleeve, so that I'll use it as an initiation to mark my armhole at the sleeve, but I came down by 1.5. That is the folding part that I'm going to add elastic. I came down by 1.5, and I also notch my round sleeve by 1.5. That place I'm also going to fold it too. And I also went ahead to mark at 8 inches. That 8 inches I'm going to add elastic, like I'm going to use rubber, elastic rubber, to gather the sleeve, so that it will give us that puff effect that you saw on the screen. So I'm going to use this elastic to gather it. That's all. So I've go to my machine to do all that. So I went ahead to fold the upper part and put elastic. So I'm going to draw that elastic to my round sleeve and also tack it. So I went ahead to stitch it to my round sleeve by half inches and to my armhole using half inches allowance. So I've gone ahead to sew it. This is our sleeve. Please like and subscribe to our channel.